Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is VIN 2924, and it is a 2019 that is ultra white, paint code 083, with the LA30 interior, which is the red interior, for sale at a independent dealer in New York. This dealer, for some reason, there's about 2 other dealers like this where they love GSFs, and the ones they do love seem to have quite a story or quite a history to them. And seeing this car pop up, I'm pretty surprised what I found, and you'll see what I mean here in a second. So first off, this dealer is always one of these that they won't post a price, they won't give you any more information on it, they won't send you a Carfax, they won't let you have a Carfax unless you give them your information. And I hate that kind of stuff, the call for price, all of that. That's for another video, but this is that kind of dealer, and it's in New York, so you have to deal with winter-driven cars, things like that. Well, this car actually was a California car its entire life until it popped up for sale at this dealer. It's always been registered in California, and they don't have a price posted, but I do know from inquiring that they want $69,000 for it. And so $69,000, 58,000 miles. A bit on the high side, but it may be justified, and you'll see why. So you heard me say California car. Let's get into the production statistics really quick, and then I'll jump into everything else. 647 of the 2,347 GSFs for the US, 49 everywhere except Hawaii, were ultra white. Most common color. LA30 interior, there were 360 of them. And that's also the most common combination for these cars, white with red interior. This is a car white with red interior. Specifically for 2019, there's only 233 cars made, but only 48 of those were ultra white. Of those 48, only 27 had the LA30 red interior. So this car is one of 27 that exist in this color combination for 2019. Carfax, Epic VIN, and Auto Trader. Carfax shows it as one owner, no accidents. Epic VIN, one owner, no accidents. AutoCheck, one owner, no accidents. So the other cars that I've covered from this dealer in the past have had unreported paint work. And so that should be something alone that I would just inspect everything very closely on this car. But from the outside looking in, I don't see any mismatched panels. I don't see anything that's, weird fitment. I don't see any red flags right away other than the dealer at which it's being sold. So right away, I don't see any red flags. California owned car, one owner car, no accidents. But this dealer has a history of selling cars that have unreported paintwork and other issues out that you can't find on Carfax and things like that. So I would definitely look at things very closely, but I don't see any mismatched panels. I don't see, any obvious signs of paintwork from the outside looking in. But obviously, do your due diligence, look at it closely. If you inspect it, do a mechanical inspection, things like that. The previous sales, June of 2019, $90,000 in California. That's the only previous sale on this car other than the listing right now. June 5th, 2025 is when it was listed for sale. This is August 9th, 2025, and I believe it looks like it has sold, but nothing on the Carfax to support that. $69,000, 58,000 miles in New York at this dealer. So looking at the pictures provided, there weren't very good pictures on Auto Trader, but if you go to the dealer's website, they do have better pictures, but they're not super high resolution. I would call it better, but it does have red calipers. Originally would have had orange or black, and otherwise it looks very stock. I don't see anything else, any other causes for concern. It looks exceptionally clean. I don't see any carbon fiber delamination. I mean, it's just I'm looking for all of the stuff and I see none of it. And so, that's great. I'm extra cautious because of the dealer that it's for sale at. The seat bolsters look good. There's no excessive wear on the seat bolsters. The steering wheel doesn't look bad. I don't see anything. I'm looking and looking and looking, and I can't find anything on this one. The other thing that you notice on the outside, it does have the OEM door bumpers, these things that sit on the side of the doors. Those were a dealer installed option. A lot of people that the dealer installs them, they take them off because they're not the prettiest thing for these cars, but they are effective at preventing door dings and things like that. This car does have those, but you can of course take them off. They're just adhesive. So I mean, that's all I'm really seeing on the pictures, guys. I mean, it's there. I am reaching and I can't find anything. The service history on this car is the same story. It's just oil changes, tires, brakes, like nothing out of the ordinary. The last service was in February of 2025, and literally nothing other than just regular maintenance. I mean, there was a cup holder rattle and a complaint about the heated seats not working well. And you've heard me talk about in other videos, the heated and cooled seats in these cars suck. And that was the case here. They were just saying, it feels like they're not working right, they're not getting hot enough. The tech looked at it, said they're getting up to where they're supposed to, which is not hot enough, and that's it. So no red flags on the service history. I mean, it's very well Lexus serviced. There's nothing I'm seeing from the pictures. So like, if I were in the market from this car, I would definitely consider it. I hate that it's at the dealer that it's at because of the reputation that this dealer has, but everything points to this being a very good one. And I think the price they're asking is probably commensurate to all of this. Squeaky clean service history, squeaky clean Carfax, doesn't need anything. I mean, it just looks outstanding. So unless there is something that has been unreported, paint work, mechanical, something like that, then this is definitely a good one to consider. And as I said earlier, it may be sold or they just pulled it down from Auto Trader right now. It's still showing on their website right now. And this is August 9th of 2025. So if you bought this, let me know in the comments if this was a good one. But from the outside looking in, it definitely looks like it. And I think that the price, if it had some kind of other history or something, the price would be high. But I think because of how clean it is a 2019. So the 19s and 20s, they fetch a little bit higher. But I think realistically, this was probably like a mid 60s car, maybe low 60s being a 2019. But because it is higher miles for what you would normally see for a 19 and 20, even though they are 6 and 7 years old now. But I think the price is spot on considering how clean it is. And if you can get it for less, great. But I mean, it's a phenomenal looking car. And so obviously do your due diligence, do your mechanical inspection, check the valley plate, check the lower control arm bushings. But the carbon fiber looks good. The service history looks good. It doesn't have any reported accidents. I mean, I really, really looked in these photos to try to find stuff, and I don't see anything, guys. So, I mean, go check this one out. It really looks like a good one. So that is VIN 2924. Don't have anything else to report on it other than it definitely looks like a good one pending further inspection. So thanks again for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.